Okay, cool. So as we're saying, so yeah, have you considered learning how? Oh, I'm hearing myself in the background. Okay, cool. Yeah. Have you considered learning the skill set? That's if they don't ask you, or how you're going about doing that, or how's that going, or how can I get involved? Okay. If they do ask you, or how can I get involved, or how can I learn, right? Whatever. You always want to use something called posture. All right, posture. This is, or should I say, limitation. You want to show limitation. You don't want to give people just an easy chance to be able to get with you. Okay, you want to work him. Obviously, your girls, you know how this works. You want to work it. You feel me? It shouldn't be no easy ride. You want to say things like, "Oh, I don't have the time to go through it right now, but one of my trading partners might host a video call or might be hosting an online call explaining how you can participate or how you can learn this skill set. I will try and see if I can do you a favor and get him to have a chat with you. Would you like me to do that for you? Again, it's keywords like, I'm going to try and see if I can do you a favor. I'm going to try and I'll see what I can do. I don't have the time to go into it right now, but I'll try and see if I can do you a favor and I get you to speak to my trading mentor, my trading partner, or my trading associate. Yeah? That's what you want to do. So again, it's never just guns hole blazing. It's chatting, catching up, talking. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams, spirituality. Find out what they dislike about their job. You always want to bring the conversation back to job. And if they start going in about how much they hate something, then you want to press that. And then you can say, you know what? I might have something that could potentially help you. I'm learning a skill set on how to generate money from my smartphone. You would probably be excellent at this. Would you like me to potentially be able to get you to speak to one of my trading partners? Anything along those lines. It works. You're raising curiosity. Oh, I'm trading. Does this make sense, ladies? Hello? Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, makes sense, Shanice? All right, cool, Debs. I see you. Mm-hmm. Awesome. Can you see yourself doing what I've just said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brilliant. Awesome. Cool. That's piquing interest. Okay? That's piquing interest. Okay? The other thing that piques interest, of course, is just showing screenshot of your results, showing screenshots of the charts, and then making some comments about it. Do you see? That piques interest. You don't even have to invite people. You're just showing what you're doing, showing what you're learning. Make comments about what you're learning or doing or how much you're enjoying yourself. That piques interest. People will start looking at you. When you see people viewing your stories and they're watching your stories consistently, message those people. You see what I'm saying? Oh, and then you can say, oh, I see you've been watching my IG stories. I'll see you're enjoying my IG stories or whatever it is. You see what I'm saying? I close people that way. Very, very powerful. Yeah. So that's piquing interest. Now, we've talked about invite a little bit, but I want to talk about inviting people that you're close with. So inviting people that you're close with, you can literally use the art of invitation, which is simply calling them up and saying, hey, how's it going? Hey, Shanice, how's it going? Long time. But listen, I'm in a bit of a rush at the moment. I don't have much time to speak. But I had to get a hold of you just in case I forgot. So listen, I'm working on a project at the moment, and it is vital to me that you have a look. What are you doing tonight at 7 p.m.? What are you doing tonight at 7 p.m.? What are you doing tomorrow at 6 p.m.? They will say whatever they're doing, and then you say, excellent. What I want to do is send you details of an online video call along with or an online call with my trading partner, not my trading partner, an online call with one of my partners, one of my associates, and who will explain the project to you in greater detail, okay? But like I said, I've got to run, so I'm going to text these details to you and I'll speak to you later, all right? Awesome. Love you. Bye. Job done. You can do that with people that you're close with. You have to be close with them to be able to do that, okay? Yeah, does that make sense? Make sense, guys? Yeah? No responses? Yep, okay, cool. Deb's perfect sense. And Shanice, make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, awesome. Good stuff. Cool. So that's piquing interest. Oh, by the time you get to the chat, there's a lag. Okay, got you. But fire. All right, awesome. Good stuff. Cool, thank you. Yeah, Preacher needs to know that he's doing the job. All right, cool. So you guys piquing interest, and that is inviting. Okay, that's inviting. All right. Cool. So that's that. 2 main skills that you need to be able to master and go over, and eventually you'll be able to get the results. Okay. So that's that. Now we move on. I want us to look now at okay, the actual presentations. All right, cool. So let's move on to presentations. How to do a presentation. All right. So ideally, Shanice needs to be in good condition for this, because I want a call and response. But you know what? You can try, yeah?
I can do a little, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to now prospect you, Shanice, like you're a brand new prospect. So this bit is going to last half an hour.
Okay.
All right. So you're a brand new prospect. I'm going to do the whole presentation to you like you are a brand new prospect. Deborah's making notes. Deborah, make notes, but more so listen as well, because this is being recorded. You're going to need to watch this over and over again and apply this to your presentations. All right, since I've been doing this now, like of the last 15 people that I've spoken to, like 10 have signed up. This stuff is a killer. It's absolute killer. Okay. So let me give you the basic structure first and foremost. Okay, so how this works is like this. Once you come onto a Zoom call, right, and so if it's a freeway and you're the presenter, you don't want to just start presenting. You want to relate again to your individual, because you want to build that, you want to break down any barriers, and you want to create a bridge of relationship with the individual. Okay, you want to create a bridge of relationship with the individual. So again, what do you do when you're trying to have a relationship with people? You talk about Ford. So in the initial part of your conversation, talk about family, occupation, recreation, dreams. Okay, then bring the conversation back to occupation. Bring the conversation back to occupation, and again, ask those questions. What don't you like about your job? They'll tell you their pain points. And then wherever they say that you can relate to, say, yeah, I understand, I relate to you. Say it. Just literally say, I relate to you. I relate to you. I relate to that. And as you're doing that, then switch the conversation to you and talk about your story. Okay? Your story is vital. Okay? Now, your story should consist of your background, followed by what you dislike about your background, your job, and what you're currently doing, and what you hate about it. Then how trading has been the solution, how trading has changed your life. Yeah, trading is your solution. Trading and how you're so happy, how you're so grateful now, and then where you see yourself going in the future. 4 parts. So yes, your story consists of 4 parts: background, dislike, the solution, and where you see yourself going in the future. You have to do all that first before you go into your presentation. Okay, does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Now you go into your presentation. Okay, so I'll try and go through the whole presentation normally, and then I'll touch on points that I've done, so that you understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, cool. All right. Hey, Shanice, how you doing, sis? You well?
I'm alright, thanks. How are you?
It don't sound too well. Don't sound too well, but I'm doing very well. I'm doing very well. What's wrong, Shanice?
I have a migraine.
Oh, really? Oh, wow, wow. But it must show that you're super dedicated to be able to come on to a call, even though you're not feeling well. That's some serious discipline. That's powerful. That's powerful. Well done, you. But yeah, nevertheless, Deborah asked me to take some time out to speak with you. She loves you, she trusts you, she respects you, and she wants to see you succeed and prosper. And for that reason, you're on this call today. And I'm giving up my time to be able to speak to you. But yeah, I mean, what are you currently doing in terms of your work, Shanice?
I work in the NHS, a receptionist.
Okay, cool. Got you. How long have you been doing that?
About 3 months.
3 months. Awesome. You enjoying it?
It's alright.
Right. Oh, I hear that. Whereabouts do you stay? Who do you live with?
Sorry?
Who do you live with? Whereabouts do you live? Who do you stay with?
My parents and my younger brother.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. You got a younger brother. Okay, that's nice, man. I've got a younger brother as well. He's a big guy though. He's massive, but it's all good. He's 20 now, and I'm 28. So Lord have mercy. I'm getting old, but it's all good. I'm still good. I'm still here. Cool. And whereabouts do you stay?
Like Broccoli.
Broccoli. Ah, is it? Okay, cool. That's great. Yeah, I've got some good people who live in Broccoli. I know some good friends of mine, and there's an awesome Chinese restaurant there as well. Like I love it. Yeah, Broccoli is cool. And I used to live in Catford myself. Before Catford, I was in Brixton. Then Brixton for 11 years, Catford for 15 years, and then moved to Gravesend, Kent, with my wife. We've been living here for 2 years. 2 years and a little bit. We bought a house together. So I'm married and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, it's been wonderful. It's wonderful. And then alongside that, I'm a minister in my church. So yeah, I'm grateful. I'm very, very, very grateful. But yeah, what don't you like about your job, Shanice?
People.
Oh, is it? What about them?
Sorry?
What about the people don't you like?
Patients are rude. The people I work with are quite backstabbing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, I know the feeling. I've been through that myself before, I guess. But yeah, it's the nature of working these jobs, man. It's the nature of working these jobs. It is what it is. Is the pay nice? The pay good? Or the hours?
The hours aren't bad, but the pay is decent for now.
It's decent for now. Got you. Yeah. No, I hear that. Makes sense. Well, in terms of my background's actually in investing. So I've worked for the likes of JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. Have you heard of those companies before?
I've heard of JP Morgan.
Got you. Awesome. Yeah, these are some of the largest investment banks in the world. And as a result of working for these investment banks, for me, money wasn't necessarily an issue.
Yeah.
But because you get compensated, you get paid relatively handsomely. But for me, time was an issue. Because you could be working anywhere from 8 in the morning to 11 o'clock at night. You would there was no lunch break. You would warm your food up in the microwave. You'd come back to your desk, and you would keep working. And I said to myself, am I going to do this for the next 60 years and then die? I said, no, this can't run. I need to do something different. You see, if we want something different in life, we must be willing to do something different. And so for me, the money wasn't necessarily an issue. It was the timing that was an issue. And we only have so much time on this earth, and we're taught to really exchange our time for money. And the principle is this: you either work for money or money works for you. Warren Buffett even said that if you don't stop exchanging your time for money, then you are going to work a job until the day you die. Now, if you love your job, that's awesome, fantastic. But most people do not. Most people do not. And if you do love your job, it's still important to have multiple streams of income. Why? Because in this generation, you know, anything can happen at any given point with regards to your job. You know, a person can be made redundant. A person can be fired. A person can be subject to company restructure. And then you've literally jeopardized your financial future and that of your family as a result of only having one stream of income. You know, see, so many people are quick to complain about their finances, but they are unwilling to do anything different. Or some people are quick to complain about the time that they have, the lack of it. But again, they are unwilling to do something different, you know? And if you have a problem with both, then boy, you really need to do something different. And so when the opportunity for me to trade for myself, or for me to be able to learn a skill set for myself was brought to my attention, I had to grab it with both hands. I had no choice. Because we've all actually traded at some point in our lives or in the past already. You know, and let's talk about that. So when you and I get paid and we put our money into the banks don't just keep your money there. The banks take your money and invest it and trade it in stocks and shares and the foreign exchange market. They make a profit for themselves and then they turn around and give me and you 0.01% interest. So Shanice, like over the past 12 months, last year, 2018, how much has your money grown by in the banks? Has it grown by a lot or not at all?
Probably nothing.
Nothing. That's right. 0.01%, which is absolutely nothing. But the funny thing is they've been making money on your money. But we've all participated in the same industry that they're using in the foreign exchange market. Now, what country are you from, Shanice?
Sorry?
What country are you from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. When was the last time you visited?
Last March.
Last year, March. Okay, awesome. When you traveled from the United Kingdom to Jamaica, you had to exchange the pound sterling for the what currency?
Jamaican dollars.
Jamaican dollar, right. When I go back to my background country, Ghana, I have to exchange the pound sterling for the Ghanaian cedis, Atu. Or if I go to France, it's the euro. Or if I go to America, it's the United States dollar. So every time you exchange one currency for another currency, you are literally trading. Sometimes, you know, you trade and you make this exchange, you get some more money, or sometimes you get a little less money. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we've all done this before. Now, if you were to learn the skill set of trading, you can make a profit whenever the value of a currency rises and whenever the value of a currency falls, you can make a potential profit. Now, we are in a political climate known as what in this country? Brexit. Yeah? Do you know what has happened to the pound as a result of Brexit?
Drop.
It's been dropping. Now, those of us with knowledge and information and insight, we have the ability to make a profit whenever the pound falls. And if the pound should rise, we can make a profit from that rise. Very powerful indeed. And Shanice, all of this is being done from the smartphone. And we spend so much time on these smartphones. You know, before this call, probably you were on your phone scrolling. After this call, you're probably on your phone scrolling. You know, especially with social media, we have Facebook, Instagram. You know, some guys want to go down in DMs. You know, you've got Twitter, Snapchat, all these social media accounts. And, you know, what is that doing for us financially? Absolutely nothing. But what if you were to divert just some of that attention into learning this skill set? You can literally pay financially for the rest of your life from the same device that you keep using for selfies. It's very, very powerful indeed. You see, what you must understand, there's a story of an individual who had who was on a hunt for diamonds, and he sold his land because he heard that there were diamonds in another field. So he sold all his land so he could go and purchase the other field and mine and excavate the field so that he could hopefully find diamonds. Now, in his search, he couldn't find any, and he became depressed because he had gave everything, and he actually committed suicide. Well, another individual came along, bought the previous land, and found diamonds. How crazy is that? What is the principle behind that story? In our own home, in our own sphere, we have the opportunity to be able to make use of activity and things that we have access to in our own home that has the potential to change our financial future. See, there's never a lack of opportunity. There's only a lack of sight. And I'm telling you here today that the diamond field in that story in your life is your mobile phone. The same mobile phone that you use for selfies. Absolutely. Now, this is being done 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. There's always a need for currency. But in order for you to learn how to do it, you need education. You need education. And that is what is the difference between those who are successful traders and those who are not. Now, most people think that trading is for a particular type of individual. It's for the people who work in the big banks. But that can't be further from the truth. You've got individuals who are working in retail shops who are learning how to trade. People who are waitresses learning how to trade. You've got individuals who were window cleaners learning how to trade. So if they can do it, you can do it too. And then on the opposite spectrum, you've got, of course, your professionals. You've got international barristers and solicitors. You've got accountants and doctors and architects who are also learning how to trade because they understand the need for multiple streams of income. They understand the need for multiple streams of income. Now, the beautiful thing about this education is that it is designed to assist those who know absolutely nothing about trading. They take the average individual who knows nothing about trading and gives them the necessary education so that they can become a profitable trader over a period of time. They take you through basic level education, through to intermediate, through to advanced level education. You know, they even go as far back as what used to happen when money didn't exist. That was known as the barter system. And you would have short, bite-sized videos to watch where you can pause, rewind, play, and stop, and learn at your own pace in the convenience of your own home at your own time and become a profitable investor over a period of time, a profitable trader over a period of time. So that's the first thing that they provide. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. In addition to the education, the platform also provide a live mentorship. Now, this is where you can watch live traders or traders trade live. Six-figure traders, seven-figure traders trade live. You can literally watch them and ask them questions, copy what they're doing. See, back in school, if you were copying, it was known as plagiarism and you were penalized. In trading, it's one of the best things you can possibly do. One of the best things that you can possibly do. Copy and get similar results. Success leaves clues. It's absolutely phenomenal. And you know, if you want to learn how to be an expert at something, you want to go to people who have the results. People who have been there and have done that. Now, you know, for example, if you wanted to learn how to cook good jollof rice, you would ask a Ghanaian. You wouldn't ask a Nigerian, of course. And you know this to be true. You know? But yeah, you want to go to people who have got the results. And the other beautiful thing is this: everything they do is recorded. So you can literally binge watch episodes. Literally binge watch episodes. A bit like Netflix. Do you have Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
You have Netflix. Yeah. The only difference is Netflix ain't bringing you no money. It's only taking your $7.99 a month and your time. See, what we have to assess is of our monthly expenses, what is actually bringing money to us? What's actually bringing money to us? That's what we need to assess. So yes, you have live mentorship with 6 and 7 figure traders along with education. Now, the other thing that the platform provides are tools that help you to know when to buy and to sell. Tools that help you to know when to buy and sell. Now, let me put this into perspective for you. When I was learning to trade, obviously everyone starts off with a demo, and then you practice. Eventually, you go into a live account and you make money for yourself that way. I remember when I made my first 100, it was like £113 and 26 pence. I made this, Shanice, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. 9 a.m. and 9:30 a.m. And I had to ask myself this question. So you mean to tell me there are millions of individuals in the United Kingdom who are working 8, 9, 10, 11-hour jobs, who hate their jobs and have not generated what I have just generated from my mobile phone? Shanice, I was in my boxer shorts, no imagery. And I said, what happens if I commit to this for the next 2 years, 3 years? Life can be very different then. Very different indeed. And so, to put this into even greater perspective, one other thing that I'm so grateful about when it comes to trading is that I was sent screenshots. We were sent screenshots from an individual in Ghana who had made $800. Oh, noise in the background. Shanice? I hear a lot of noise in the background.
Say that again.
There's a lot of noise in the background. I don't know if you're rubbing your phone or some quill or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it was under the blanket.
Yeah, all good. So we were sent a screenshot from an individual in Ghana who sent us a screenshot of $800 from a single trade. $800. And I said to myself, the average income in Ghana is $150 to $200 on a monthly basis. So can you imagine the Ozonto and the Shaku on the beat when you've just seen you've made that from your mobile phone, the same phone that you keep using for selfies? This platform and trading is now changing the lives of our people back home, breaking the chains of poverty. And I'm so grateful because anyone who has a phone and internet has the ability to generate another stream of income. So powerful. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Now, in order for you to learn how to trade in this country, it costs you anywhere from £3,000 to as much now as £20,000. £20,000. I was with a solicitor a few weeks ago. His name is Vinay. And he told me he went on a course and paid the £20,000. In fact, he said when he got there, the course owners hit you with some upsells. So you roughly paid around $25,000. And he paid it because, and people are willing to pay this because they know once you've learned this skill, you can literally pay yourself financially for the rest of your life. Therefore, they're willing to pay it, and the course owners are willing to charge it because they know people will pay it. But the other issue is the courses only last for 3 days. And after that, you're by yourself. Good luck, all the best. Now, to my delight, this education platform is not £20,000. It is not £3,000. It is simply £165. It is simply £165. for you to be able to learn the exact same information. And it is not for 3 days. It is for 30 days. 30 days for you to be able to learn as much as you want to learn. 30 days for you to be able to earn as much as you want to earn within that time frame potentially. And if you want the option of continuing your education, you can do so at a reduced fee on a monthly basis of £140. Now, there is no contract, no tie-ins. If you ain't finding value, then do your thing. Keep your day job. Enjoy yourself. But this platform has 70,000 students worldwide continuing with their education on a year-by-year basis. 70,000 worldwide. In fact, I think it's 75,000 now. Absolutely incredible. Now, I always say this, if you don't have 165 to be able to invest in your education, into your financial future, and you've been working since the age of 17 approximately, when will you ever have 165 to be able to invest in yourself? My Lord. What do you have to show for the years of labor, building someone else's dream, working a job, just over broke? What do you have to show for that? That means you need this more than you realize. I know individuals who sold cameras, who sold PlayStations. There was a guy I know who was even on job seekers allowance. He didn't have the money to get started, and his mentor said, "You know what, I'm going to give you my Lamborghini for 165." He said, "Give me half an hour, I'll go and find the money." The mentor wanted to slap him. He said, "How can you get the money to invest in a car, but you can't invest in your own financial future?" And he went home sad. He sold his PlayStation, got the money to start, and now he makes over 4,000 a month from trading in the space of 18 months. Absolutely incredible. Lack of money is never an excuse. Where there is a will, there is a way. Or maybe you say, do I have enough time? Listen, if you have time for any amount of social media, any amount of texting, any amount of partying, or any amount of Netflix binge watching episodes that ain't paying you no money, you have time to be able to invest in your future. In fact, we even send signals, coordinates for you to simply copy and paste. Shanice, do you know how to copy a text from one app into another app? Do you know how to do that?
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to do that, then you know how to trade. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And you've seen the screenshots with your own eyes. I'm sure Deborah sent you the screenshots. This is what is being done. You know, it's actually happening. And if you're thinking, can I actually do this? Is it too technical? If someone who's a waitress or someone who can window clean is now trading full time, you're a smart girl. You went to university. You can do it too. There's even one auntie that I know in her 50s. She's trading. You can do it too. Absolutely amazing. Now, the final thing that I'll say is this. Mark Zuckerberg, when he started Facebook, he invited 5 of his friends to come see the opportunity. 2 of them showed up. The 2 that showed up today are now billionaires. Deborah invited you onto a call today. You showed up. The other 3 individuals who did not show up, there's a deep sense of regret because they remained poor. And poor stands for passing over opportunity repeatedly. If we want something different, we must be willing to do something different. Now, I don't know what goals and dreams and visions you have for your future, Shanice. I don't know what type of relationship you have with your family, if you would love to one day retire them or just be a blessing to them financially, or if you want to travel more or build a charity or just do more with your life than just work a job. I don't know what you want to do. But if what you're doing right now, what you've been doing for the past years has not given you the ability to do that, then you must be willing to do something different. Because if you do the same thing and expect a different result, that's the definition of insanity. If we want change, we must be willing to change. In fact, one of my good friends, Nikki, is even teaching her 8-year-old son how to trade from now. What were you doing at age 8 that is helping you financially today? That's what you have to ask. We now have the ability to generate a stream of income from our smartphone the same smartphones that you keep using for selfies. Truly powerful indeed. Does that make sense, Shanice?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent, excellent. So, what do you like best about what I have explained? What do you like best, Shanice?
Um, being financially free.
Awesome, 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 awesome. 100%, 100%, definitely. You know, and if what we're doing right now is not giving us the ability to have financial freedom, then we have to be willing to do something different. Yeah, amazing, amazing. So, are we welcoming you to the family, Shanice? Are we welcoming you to the family?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Well, in which case, congratulations are in order. Welcome to the family. That's absolutely amazing. We're delighted to have you on board. Yeah. Now, what we do next is we set up an induction for you so that you can get onboarded onto the education platform. Of course, you need to have your debit card details so that you can submit your payment. Then we go through the induction, where we'll go through your game plan, what you'll be studying, what you're going to be watching, what I'll be working with you on. And then we will go from there. We work together as a team. Yeah, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, 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 awesome. So when are you able to get started? What date shall we set?
Friday.
Friday. Excellent, excellent. Okay, what time? What time on Friday? What's your schedule looking like?
7 o'clock.
Yeah, 7 o'clock works for me. That works for my schedule as well. Awesome, fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll connect again on Friday, and then we'll get you going. Awesome stuff. Congratulations. Welcome to the family, sis.
Hey.
Awesome. All right, cool. So I'll love you and leave you, and we'll speak on Friday. What are you doing for the rest of today? You're just chilling now, yeah? I know you're not feeling well, so you're going to rest up, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right, no problem. You rest up, and we'll reconnect on Friday, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is how to present the opportunity. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Debs? Perfect sense, I think so. Absolute flames. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, let's talk about what was just done, okay? Let's talk about what was just done. So you can see that I related to her with regarding to broccoli. I talked about Chinese there. And I gave I asked her questions about, who she lives with, her family, where she lives, what she's working on, what does she like on her job. And then I took the conversation back to occupation and then related it to myself and then went in from there. And then I used the structure with regards to my story. You all saw that, yeah? And then I went into the presentation, okay? Now, in your presentation, you want to be able to throw in some humor at some points, hence why I use the jollof rice joke. I use the same joke all the time. You see what I'm saying? Some people laugh, some people don't, it don't matter, but at least you've tried to be funny because you want to relate to the individual who is who's about bands and who's about jokes. You put in details in there in terms of what we're doing with trading. We talked about some technical stuff with the banks and what they do. We talked about, I gave stories tell, facts sell. I gave a story about what I made. So I gave a testimony about what I've made. I used other people's stories about job seekers allowance. I used different stories there. I talked about how this company is changing lives. You see, there's 4 types of individual you're trying to relate to. People who are money hungry. You want to talk about money. There are people who are all caring. So you talk about how this is saving lives in Ghana and whatnot. People who are down for want to have fun. Here, there's a jollof rice joke. And then people who want details. And the whole thing is all about details anyway. You see? So you're trying to relate to all these people. Now, the section where we got to the price. This is a sales tactic. You always show price comparison. I don't just say what the price is. I talked about the £3,000 package and courses and the £20,000 courses. And and I also talked about the fact that they're 3 days long. And 3 days long. And obviously, you know, how's anyone going to learn from 3 days? Ain't going to learn. And then what I did, I said, it's not 20,000, it's not 3,000, it's, and then what I do? I slowed down my pace. I said, it's 165 pounds. And it's not for 3 days access, it's for 30 days. Look at all the benefits I'm showing. Do you see what I'm saying? And then you also say, you now have the option of continuing your education on a monthly basis for 140, but there is no contract. You have to say there's no contract. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to say there's no contract. If you don't find value, you can leave. But then you obviously don't want them to leave, so you show them that there's 70,000 people doing this. You want to be part of the 70,000. You see what I'm saying? 70,000 smart ones, sweet one. You understand? Yeah. Okay. So then I do that, and then I go straight into. At the end, I handle all the objections. So all the things that people are concerned with is, I don't have enough money. Handle that. I don't have the time. Handle that. It's too good to be true. I told them the stories of how much I'm making. Sometimes you may see it relevant and appropriate to quickly send them a quick screenshot of how much people are making, not just you, other people. Or I don't know if I'm smart enough to do it. It's too technical. If a waitress can do it, window cleaner can do it, you can do it too. I'm handling all their objections. They have no choice but to sign. You feel me? Now, you do all these things, they're signing, okay? If they don't sign, what you're doing, they might say, oh, what do you call it? Can I think about it? If they say, I want to think about it, you're saying, okay, usually when someone says they want to think about it, it means they have more questions that's been unanswered. So, you know, or they don't have the funds. So which is it? If it's the funds, handle it again. If it's questions, answer their questions. Or if they say, yo, genuinely, I want to go think about it. And then you'll say, okay, awesome, that's absolutely fine. Then you need to set a date as to when you're going to touch base with them. You have to set a date. So don't leave that phone call without setting a date as to when you're going to touch base. If it's 1 day, 2 days, a week, set that date so that you're not bombarding them and they have an expectation that you are going to reach out to them. Okay, if they're not signing up straight away or if they haven't given you a date. You also notice I got confirmation as to when the start date is going to be. Just what I'm saying. You know, when's their start date? You feel me? So that's what I always do. Does that make sense? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So that's how you present. And that's how you close. All right? Now, a couple of things to note. All right? People follow people. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. You have to be a person worth following because they're not just signing up to trade. They're signing up to follow you as an individual, which is why you need to become a leader. You need to level up in personal development. You need to be watching the videos. You need to be doing personal development every single day. You need to become a person worth following, which is why you add value to the world all the time. Quotes, things you're learning. Become a helpful person. You want to be known as someone who's a leader, someone who is helpful, someone who has wisdom and knowledge, which is why you're going to be posting on social media every day. Quotes upon quotes upon quotes upon quotes. Something you're learning, a picture of what you're reading. Something that helps people. You want to become someone worth following. The way you dress, the way you communicate, how you sound. Okay? This is all part of your leadership. Read books on leadership. Watch videos on leadership. You have to become someone worth following. They're not just signing up to IML. They're signing up to do business with you. Would you follow you? Would you sign up with you? You must level up in your personal development. Must look the part, act the part, sound the part. This is why communication is so important. If I'm ever doing a Zoom call and videos on, you will never find me doing a video without wearing at least a shirt. And you don't always have to be a suit, but sometimes it'll be a suit or at least a shirt, something that's smart. Because you're making its first impressions count. And on top of that, passion. People will follow you based on passion alone. You will hear how passionate I always sound. This is why you listen. That's why you follow. Because I always speak with passion. You see what I'm saying? Now, do you have to always have passion in every single sentence? No, but should be times where you distribute how passionate you are about what you are doing. If there's no passion, people ain't following you. You just speak like a boss, act like a boss, behave like a boss. And that will all come with your personal development. Does that make sense, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much, that's everything. That's everything on piquing interest, inviting, and how to present the opportunity.
Jason.
Yeah.
I don't think I can hang on.
That's absolutely fine. You've done a phenomenal job. Ratings for you. God bless you. Lord, heal Shanice in the name of Jesus Christ. We pray and ask for healing for her in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. But well done. A phenomenal job. Okay. You're an absolute gem and a diamond for being able to last this long. So well done to you. Yeah. Awesome stuff.
Sorry for being so dead.
No. I completely understand. I rate you for still being here. So you go and rest. You get well, and then we'll catch up again. So the only thing I was going to do next is launching, which you're not going to do yet anyway until you get your sign up, and I'm going to launch them anyway. We'll learn from that, okay? You've learned all that you need to learn so far, okay?
Okay. I'm going to message you probably tomorrow in about Saturday with the guy.
No problem. Sounds good to me. Yeah? Awesome. I'll speak to you.
Thank you.
No worries. Take care. Bye, Shanice.
Bye.
Okay, so it's me and you, Debs. Yep, you're still here. That's good. That's cool. I know you're making notes. Right, cool. So let's now move on to launching. Okay, so this video has been recorded so that everyone has everything they need. They know how to pique, they know how to invite, they know how to present, and they know how to launch. This is the really in-depth building the business training. Yeah. Again, one thing I'll also add with regards to inviting people is this whole posture thing. It's so important to have posture. You're not begging anyone to join you. You don't need people, they need you. We have the solution. We have to be firm and solid on what we have. You have to go to people with confidence. You see what I'm saying? And understand that levels that you have what other people need. You don't need them, they need you. So you always want to have that stance of what you call it. I'll try and see if I can do you a favor. I'll see what I can do. You don't want to just be so easily available. You feel me? People need to be grateful to work with you. People need to be grateful to work with you. You don't want to be begging or chasing up people. Does that make sense? Awesome. Fantastic. Right. Now, launching. It's vital that we do an effective launch. Okay? It's vital that we do an effective launch. My days. Bear speaking this evening, but it's all good. Let me have a quick sip. So we don't stop here. Chairmans. We don't stop here. We keep going. We're here to play games. So let's look at launching. That's right. There's beast mode, brutality mode. So launches are so vital. Why? Because they set the whole tone of the individual's journey. It's vital that you launch them as soon as possible. Within the same day as they're signing, or the same moment as they're signing, or by 24 hours. They shouldn't be signed up without being launched. They need to be launched. A launch is basically induction. I've split the inductions 2 phases, phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, phase 1 and phase 2. So, right, so everyone should have a launch document. Everyone should be going through the launch document, reading every single line. Everything is important. Nothing should be left out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you start your foundation off wrong, then you're screwed. You see what I'm saying? It's vital that you start your foundation off correctly. All right? So, launch document reference guide. So again, you read all. So you've signed them up. We're signing everyone up to platinum package as well. Signing everyone to platinum package because we're not using swipe trades. Platinum package. And then once you sign them up and go for the launch document. So page 1 or phase 1, you literally read all of the first page. Congratulations on getting started. Now, when I get to the second part, where it says your level of success is directly proportional to your level of engagement with the education, tools, and resources that you have access to, I usually stop and I usually say this. I say, now what you must understand is this. Trading works. Trading has been working for many, many years. Whether or not it'll work for you is a different matter. Trading is like the gym. 2 people go to the gym. One comes out blenched, lean, and ripped. Another comes out overweight or not in good shape. It's the same treadmill. It's the same equipment, the same barbells. It all depends on a person's level of engagement and commitment. It's the same principle. I didn't come into trading to see if it's going to work. No, I came to make it work. The same should apply for you. Your level of success, and you read that, boom. Trader's commitment, you read all of that. That's page number 2, done. Page number 3 is the applications that they download. Now, as they're doing the applications, Samsung phones don't have the iMarkets Live app available. So if they've got a Samsung, they're a pagan, they need to repent anyway. So they don't tell them to download the iMarkets Live app for Samsung. For iPhone, it's available. So you tell them to download all the 4 apps, explain what each of these apps do. So MetaTrader 4 is what you're going to be trading with. iMarkets Live app is the website, obviously in the app format. And Telegram is obviously a chat group, so you'll be able to access markups and charts. As they are downloading it, tell them to download it now as you're launching them. As they're downloading it, you say, okay, and now whilst you're downloading it, I'm going to add you now to our student database or WhatsApp group. You go on your phone, add their number into the WhatsApp group or give it to, the upline or me or whoever, if you're not a leader yet, and get them added straight into the group. Get them added straight into the WhatsApp group, okay? Awesome. Once they finish downloaded, you then go on to the why. Boom! Why? Now, this section, you take your time on. So vital. Because this is what's going to keep someone from quitting, stop them from quitting. It says here, your why is the most pivotal part in enrolling with IML. Your why is the underlying reason as to why you have made a decision to join IML. Your why must be so powerful that it causes you to push through any and every adversity in order to make trading a success. Your why could be family related, purpose related, could be career or project related. Whatever your reasons, explore and think deeply about your why. Because without a strong, compelling reason why, it is more than likely that you will quit on your own financial success with IML. So think deeply about the reasons you have decided to join, verbalize your reasons, and now write your why. Now it's question mode, lawyer mode, consultant mode. Go deep. What would it mean for you to be successful in trading? Why are you here? Why did you sign up? Why are you trading? What do you want to achieve? And be making notes as they're talking. Okay, and then go deeper. Like, what would it mean for you to be able to do that? What happens to you if you fail to do that? What happens if you fail to get financial freedom? Get them thinking about it, imagining it, the possibilities. And as they do all that and you go deep, spend time on this. As they do all that, then you say, again, so these are the reasons why you need to keep your why at the forefront of your mind. Because this is what's going to keep you going through any challenge and adversity, and it applies to all areas of life, because you're fighting for your family, you're fighting to be able to do that business, you're fighting to be able to do that charity, you're fighting to not have to work that dead job. Getting a vexed even thinking about it. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So you retake the time, then you get them to write it down in bulletproof points, and then you've written it down. You should keep a little spreadsheet or notepad or notes on your phone of every person who joins their why. And you tell them, do you give me permission to tell you about your why? Excuse me, do you give me permission to remind you about your why if I see that you're slacking? They always say yes. Okay? Boom. Job done. Now you go into Forex Academy. You get them to go online, look at basics and technical analysis, or look at the video. You're telling them 1 to 7 days they need to watch it. These people are serious. They do it within 1 day. Some people take longer than a week, but obviously the longer you take, the longer you're delaying your own progress. So I would say 1 to 7 days, basics and technical analysis. Okay. Then you go into this bit, trading notebook. They have to have all notes. They need to make notes because it's back to school. The note takers are the money makers, all right? Then page 6, demo and live account, okay? You make them open up their demo account there and then. You guide and direct them on how to open up the demo account using IC Markets. I've put all of the details on how to do it, so you should be familiar with this yourself, and then help them to set up their demo account, okay? And then monthly subscription benefits, okay? Very important section. You have joined as a customer, okay? We're not 2 and 3, we're 3 and 3. You have joined as a customer. Now, everyone who signed up no one should have been exposed to the business side, really. We sign up people based upon trading. Now that they get to this bit, now you expose a little bit of the business without even exposing it fully. All you're doing is this. You have joined as a customer. If you refer 3 students, you will have the monthly subscription, or you will be able to cover your monthly by the company paying you $150 every single month. 3 students, 3 people that you know who need extra money, 3 people that you know would like to learn alongside you. If you refer 3 students, the platform will pay you $150 every single month. That's the first time you drop it in there. Now, if they get gassed, you say there's more to it than that, which we can talk on later. As soon as you get there, again, get them making profits, screenshot, and then tell them, right, let's start building. You feel me? Okay. So that's what you want to do. So now you go, monthly subscription gives you continued access to following benefits. Without the subscription, the benefits are removed. Go through every single thing over here, and obviously emphasize trade and chill. That they really need to be attending trade and chill, and they've got a team weekly schedule, but that always changes anyway. And then that is your launch phase 1 done. That's the launch phase 1 done. You let them go. As soon as they finish the videos, they come back to you. You do phase 2. This is where you touch base. Okay. Now, phase 2, you get them to start trading. You tell them to start demo trading. Okay. They should have a trading journal. They should be consistent. They should be following a trading plan, whether it's the compound plan or an income plan. Income plan means, I want to make £20 a day. And then they're done. Compound plan means I want to make 5% every single day. I've put the link there, and they should follow that. Okay. I've put here strategy. Obviously, my favorite one, bounce back. All the videos for them to watch out there. They'll need to buy bounce back as an additional £13 a month. But everyone knows how consistent bounce back is. So you get them on bounce back, ideally, if they want to start drawing up the charts. But you also want to add them to visionary trader signals. I probably have to do an update of this document now to include a section on visionary trader signals. But yeah, you want to get them added to visionary trader signals. Okay, as long as they're paying, they're welcome to be on that. So you can tell them, not only can you learn to mark the charts, but you can also take these signals. Then page 4 of phase 2 document is the other trading strategies as an examples, but it's so vital that you just get them taking 1 or 2 strategies like bounce back and divergence. Very, very consistent strategies, bounce back and divergence. And then they'll be able to do that, but there's other stuff that they've got here. Okay. Then live account, you don't need to get them to open a live account now. It's when you just tell them this is where you go to read how to do a live account when you're confident. But read through trading psychology. Again, emphasize every single line. It's all important. Read all the trading psychology. Go over risk management again with them. Everyone needs to know risk management, and also how risk management relates to the equivalent amounts. And then just important resources list. Your launch phase 2 or your induction phase 2 is done. Job done. Job done. Job done. Awesome. Cool. So that is everything. Debs, show some love. Obviously, I don't know why you're not chatting. Oh, because maybe you're home and I don't know. But yeah. But show some love in the chat if you understood all of that. Yeah, perfect. Awesome. Cool. Fantastic. So again, this has been recorded for everyone. So what we've covered today is prospecting. We forgot to get everything at the beginning, but you got the basic gist. Prospecting, which includes piquing interest and learning how to invite, then how to actually present the opportunity and close someone, and also how to launch effectively. So everyone should be watching this video and learning from it, implementing it, and the results will come. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not platinum 1000 for no reason. And I'm only going to get better. And now it's all about duplication. This business is about duplication. It's about learn, apply, and then teach. You have to be willing to teach this to other people as well, so that they can grow and become what they can be. So yeah, it was good. Thanks for the gems. So yeah, let's make this happen, Debs. Let's make this happen, team. As you watch this video, God bless you all. And chair lady is by force. All right. God bless you all. Speak to you soon. Take care. Peace.